Hello, welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Here's where the cover of my book is Shattered Innocence. It's at Amazon. I'm Presley getting ready to have the third book out there, but it's going to be a revision of this book. It's going to have a different picture, and it's going to have more information in it than before. It's gonna be sad, but it's gonna be all right. I miss you too, Eric. Thank you so much for coming, man. So Matthew 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Now, there's Colossians 3:21. Fathers, do not embitter your children, or they will become discouraged. And we get right here. A lot of people say we need to be quiet, but according to Isaiah chapter 1, verse 17, learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed, take up the cause of the fatherless, in the case of the widow. And the Copyright Statute under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips developed in favor of fair use. I think it's best to bring awareness and have other ways that we could go and protect ourselves and to protect our kids. Hey there, Jackie. So glad you're here too. So this is, I decided I was looking at my phone and said, we need to do some apps, show some apps, different things that people can use. And so without further ado, let's bring this up to. So this is an app right here. They said that you can watch a couple of them, but the videos, it's child abuse prevention. But it's actually a game that they play. Every day, many children are abused. So let me mute my mic while I play this little tidbit for y'all.
Every day, many children are abused. Teach kids about private body parts. Teach kids about unsafe touch. Teach kids how to say no, go away, and inform the elders. Safety for kid.
I think that's pretty interesting in itself, safety for a kid. So this also, here's another one right here, where SAFE launches an app for working with child abuse victims with disabilities. Research shows that children with disabilities are almost 4 times more likely to be victims of violence than children without disabilities, yet they are much less likely to have that abuse recognized, reported, investigated, or successfully prosecuted. As we've seen in cases, there's so many people that's got autism that are going missing today. SAFE's Disability Services Program is looking to change that statistic. They recently launched the All Kids Safe digital guide, which provides information and communication tips to support law enforcement and other child abuse investigators who interact who interact with child victims who have disabilities, who are deaf, deafblind, deaf disabled, and or hard of hearing. All Kids Safe functions like an app and can be accessed on a smartphone, tablet, or desktop. Allow investigators to skim the information quickly in the field or read it more thoroughly at the office. Since it launched earlier this year, this app has been downloaded on almost 10,000 smartphones and tablets of frontline Child Protective Services staff. When a child or an adolescent with a disability has been abused and is in distress, first responders and child abuse investigators may not immediately recognize that the child has a disability or know how to best respond. Shell Schwartz, Safe Disability Services Director, said, "Our hope is that the digital guide will provide practical information that is easy to access during those times, whether the child is at school, home, or in a community." So it says, what's in the guide? First responders and investigators can find guidance on how to more effectively interview children with disabilities, as well as how to create an environment where the child feels safe and calm. It also contains more information about specific disabilities such as autism spectrum disorder, communication disabilities, intellectual disabilities, and more. The All Kids Safe project was funded by the Texas Center for the Judiciary through a Children's Justice Act grant. Input for the guide came largely from people with disabilities and family members of children with disabilities, as well as from Child Protective Services, teachers, disability service providers, and victim services staff. The bottom line is that first responders, and investigators need information in the field about working with child victims with disabilities. This digital guide places the information at their fingertips. So let me, no, don't go there. So let me this for a second. I had to get that unblocked. Then I had to go change my voice, the settings, so that y'all be able to hear it.
Involving disabilities. The All Kids Safe app is designed for first responders and caseworkers, giving them a guide on how to communicate with children with a wide variety of disabilities, even those who are nonverbal. It's something investigators have never had access to before.
If children with disabilities are experiencing abuse, that needs to be stopped. And we need to be able to investigate their cases. We need to be able to create an opportunity for them to have those cases prosecuted. And then we also need to be able to support children with disabilities so that, like any other child, they do not have to live in fear.
The group behind the app says their hope is that anyone trying to communicate with a disabled child experiencing a crisis will have all the information they need to help without having to wait for an expert.
Whose relative are you?
My name is Chelsea. I'm your half sister.
So here's another app right here. The new RAIN mobile app. We'll go over RAIN's website another time because it is a really good informational site. But the new RAIN mobile app offers survivors and loved ones another option for support. So make sure y'all look it up, RAIN, okay? The RAIN app, see right there, gives survivors of sexual violence, their loved ones, access to support, self-care tools, and information to help manage the short and long-term effects of sexual violence. Find support. The app's hotline feature can connect to you directly with one-on-one support from a trained support specialist on RAIN's National Sexual Assault Hotline via phone or online chat. It's free, confidential, and available 24/7. You can also chat with other survivors in our peer-to-peer help room. Wow. Y'all see that? Practice self-care. The app self-care section contains exercises to help you take a moment for yourself as you heal. They include a mood tracker to help you reflect on how you're feeling and figure out the best ways to care for yourself. Relaxing visuals from the Monday campaign to help you distress, and audio exercises from Headspace for common meditation. Wow, I'm impressed. Learn more. The app's Learn section includes helpful information on sexual violence topics, finding and giving support, and healing. You can also hear from survivors offering their own stories of hope and healing. The RAIN app is available on the App Store and Google Play. Download it today. So, these are different people saying something. Samantha, it's a beautiful thing to be a survivor of something so heinous, but I ain't going to read her story fully right now. But that's just an example, okay? Think you can't change the law? Think again. RAIN supports more than 800 survivors a day. You can help us support even more. That's how the RAIN app looks. That's how it looks. RAINN. All right. So that's another good app. So here's 8 apps to document abuse as evidence. This is very important for all of us. If you are experiencing any kind of abuse, we encourage you to reach for support from a professional. In many cases, you'll be required to provide evidence, which can be extremely difficult. However, there are some useful apps available to help you do this. In this article, we have listed 7 apps to document abuse as evidence. Please do your research before deciding on the right one for you. Again, a professional in this field may be able to advise which is most suited for your circumstances. Are you safe? It says, get help for myself. How can I help? Am I at risk? Find help, safety planning, help a friend, family member, resources. It's actually got a phone where you can call 911 right there. It's got a journal. It's got different things right here. Are You Safe is a free app for iOS and Android that evaluates the potential for violence and harm in a relationship. It is a key tool that empowers people to act before the situation gets out of control. Like I said, Are You Safe? That's the name of it. Y'all might need to jot these down so that y'all don't have to come back and watch the video later. Write them down as you see it. Are you safe? It is a key tool that empowers people to act before the situation gets out of control. Are You Safe's questionnaire helps you identify danger signs and potential for violence in a relationship with an intimate partner, family member, or coworker. It is based on a danger assessment system that draws on the experiences of domestic abuse survivors. You start by answering a series of questions about the relationship so you can identify risk and immediately contact law enforcement or local emergency shelters. The app also comes with a secure journal for recording experiences as they happen and your thoughts and feelings about these experiences. I knew that the county I was living in when I was being abused would not help me, so I would drive up to a different county, and or you could get help like in an abused women's shelter. You had to go to the local hospital, the emergency room to be evaluated. So I would just drive myself up there when I did a lot of times. But you can record yourself in advance and have all the evidence necessary. All entries are date stamped and accessible through a password protected email address for your privacy. Share evidence with your trusted circle and support professionals and access a directory of domestic abuse support services right from the app. Here's one on Victim's Voice. given a legal voice to victims of stalking. Lack of evidence is one of the biggest hurdles of victims and survivors of domestic violence. The app, Victim's Voice, aims to change that. The app developers worked within law enforcement and attorneys to make sure the evidence recorded using the app is legally admissible. When recording evidence, the app makes sure that you include important details like witnesses, doctor visits for injuries, and other incidences that can be used to bring additional charges against the abuser. All information stays in a secure place and you have control over access. Entries cannot be edited once recorded to meet legal standards. Because if it could be edited, then it ain't going to have the full recording as evidence. And say, well, she could have tampered with it. She only got what she wanted to be played. This way, you got your backbone, you got your evidence. So, and even if the abuser checks your phone or destroys the device, the information is safely stored in the cloud. Victim's Voice is available for iOS and Android and costs $40 per year. I guess $40 is better than saving a life, right? If you can't afford the license, there's an option to connect with a donor who can sponsor you. You hear that? So if you cannot afford it, there's an option to connect with a donor who can pay that for you, who can sponsor you. That's good to know. Mental note is another one. Super financial separation. That's what this one is. If you live with an abuser who has access to your phone and devices, downloading apps to document abuse can be a huge risk. You want to protect yourself and avoid escalating abusive behavior at the same time. Mental Note is an app that looks perfectly harmless and can help survivors record experiences securely as they happen. Mental Note is basically a digital notepad that lets you organize your thoughts. It is not a safety app, but the digital note. Taking note lets you taking note tools let you document abuse you may be experiencing. You could add notes, photos, voice recordings, text, drawings, videos, and handwriting on a single paper, on a single page. Password protection keeps your private notes away from prying eyes. Shared notes with support professionals is easy with the export feature. Export as a text, picture, or PDF document and send via email or cloud. You can also share notes with your friends on Twitter. Middle Notes costs $2.99 and is available for iOS devices. So I'm wondering if it's $2.99, just flat out $2.99, not per month. There's Voice Note. It's another one of those apps to document abuse that isn't obvious. Like Mental Note, Voice Note is not a safety app, but a virtual pin board for voice memos. When an abuser is watching your every move and you can't type on a keyboard, the app lets you easily record conversations or dictate voice notes to use as evidence in court. The user interface is simple and easy to navigate. Create a note in one tap and send it to your friends, family, and support groups via SMS, email, Facebook, and Twitter. Organize your notes by date so they are easy to find and save them to Dropbox or Google Drive. One downside to Voice Note is that you can't upload photos or videos. The Android app is very basic, but gets the job done if all you need is a voice to text documentation. So you can use that in different areas too, I'm sure. SmartSafe. SmartSafe is a discrete app that empowers survivors to document abuse safely. It is like a digital diary that is password protected and saved to the cloud. You can record photos, videos, and voice text notes of abusive behavior and use the evidence to get an intervention order. SmartSafe is easy to use. A SmartSafe Plus is easy to use even if you're not tech savvy. With one tap, you can capture quick voice recordings, photos, and videos and create new entries. Don't know what kind of evidence will stand up in court? The app provides guidance so you can curate your documentation. The app is cleverly disguised so it does not look like a family violence app. You can easily delete the app without losing recorded information if the abuser checks your device. Smart Safe Plus was relaunched in 2019 as the ARC app with new and improved functionalities. The ARC is listed below right here. Download the Smart Safe Plus. Email SmartSafe Plus at drbcv.org.au or call the DRVRCV at 03-8346-5200. So here's the ARC app, Identify Patterns of Behaviors. And then you put it on the calendar. That's how you note it, the days in which the abuse is happening. It's got right here where it's got emotional right here in blue, and it's got physical right here in the yellow. So the ARC app is specifically designed for Australian women experiencing family violence. Many women are not aware that what they are experiencing may be illegal. ARC lets you take control of your experience with an abuser by recording patterns of abusive behavior that make you feel scared or unsafe. Take photos, videos, and audios of the experience and create diary entries to track abuse, when it happened, and how it made you feel. Information is encrypted for security and saved to the cloud to prevent tampering. Documented evidence is a great way to provide reassurance to women that they did not imagine the abuse, especially when their partner denies the behavior. Use evidence to explain the story to family, friends, and support professionals, including law enforcement. Created by the Domestic Violence Resource Center, Victoria, the ARC app is free to download on iOS and Android devices. Thank you so much, Jackie. DocuSafe. DocuSafe makes it super easy to collect evidence on all forms of domestic abuse, from sexual assault to online harassment, and share it securely with your support group and with police and legal professionals. You can take quick screenshots, photos, and videos of abusive behavior, including social media posts, repeat calls, and online impersonation. Oh, yeah, y'all, this would do good for a lot of these people that scamming you for a lot of different reasons. It's easy to track the frequency and extent of the abuse when you have your evidence in a central location, even if you choose not to take legal action against the abuser. DocuSafe identifies the abuse and any escalation as it happens so you can protect yourself. Wow. DocuSafe is not designed to assess or prevent abuse. If you suspect that your abuser is monitoring your device, the app may present a safety risk. Still, DocuSafe remains one of our top 3 apps to document abuse due to its powerful evidence collecting features. There's positive pathways. They got inspirational quotes, daily thoughts, positive moments, help and plan. Positive Pathways is a clever safety app designed for women experiencing domestic and family violence. It is an emergency app that can potentially save lives, but looks anything but a big plus if you live with an abuser who the constant access to your phone's content. See, it looks like affirmations. It looks like inspirational thoughts, daily thoughts, helping a plan, positive moments. So yeah, I like that pretty good too. Behind the innocent wellness and positively facade are powerful tools to collect evidence, like a password protected daily diary where you can record incidents to use in legal proceedings. There's also an audio recording feature that lets you record 5 minutes of the crisis by tapping on the logo 3 times. Be safe and automatic help messages with GPS location sent to your trusted friends and family members, and a one-touch 000 call function for emergencies. And when you're having a tough day, positive and inspirational quotes are there to encourage you and provide mental health support. Positive Pathways is completely free to use, available for Android and iOS. Wow! Wow, wow, wow. Now, if y'all heard about My Body is My Body, one day we're going to go over this full website and we're going to discuss it because you can be a mentor. But let me go ahead and I'm going to show the video of this.
Hello, my name is Cynthia, and today we're going to do the My Body is My Body program. We're going to sing some songs, have some fun, and learn about how to keep safe. You know, our bodies are very special, and nobody has the right to hurt us, or touch our private parts, or do anything that makes us feel uncomfortable. Because it's our special body. We're going to do the first song now, and I want you to sing along with me. It's my body, my body. Nobody has the right to hurt me. 'Cause my body is my body for me. It's my body, my body. Nobody has a right to touch me, 'cause my body is my body for me. I've got 2 hands to feel, and 2 eyes to see, and 2 ears to hear what you're telling me. I've got 2 strong legs to take me where I go, and I've also got some private parts that I don't want to show. It's my body, my body, and nobody has a right to hurt me, 'cause my body is my body for me. It's my body, and nobody has a right to touch me, 'cause my body is my body for me. I've got hair on my head, I want you to see, and a little belly button in the middle of me. I've got a cute little nose and 10 little toes, and I've got a mouth to tell you what I want you to know. It's my body, and nobody has a right to hurt me, 'cause my body is my body for me. It's my body, and nobody has a right to touch me, 'cause my body is my body for me. Yes, my body is my body for me. We're gonna have some fun with this next song. It has such a great rule to remember, and the rule is, if it don't feel right, don't do it. Now, I'm not talking about things like your homework or tidying up your bedroom. I'm talking about if somebody tries to get you to go somewhere with them and you know it's not the right thing to do. If it don't feel right, don't do it. Or if somebody tries to get you to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. If it don't feel right, don't do it. People can touch you and say that it's cool, but remember your body belongs to you. You're the one who knows if it don't feel right, and if it don't feel right, don't do it.
No, if it don't feel right, don't do it.
do it. Don't do it. There are people out there that think you're a fool, and they try to give you drugs and keep you out of school. Tell you to keep secrets, but you know what to do, 'cause if it don't feel right, don't do it. Huh. No, if it don't feel right, don't do it. Huh. Don't do it. Don't do it. People can hold you and tell you they care. I'm not telling you that it's not good to share, but you'll know inside if it don't feel right, and if it don't feel right, don't do it. Huh. No, if it don't feel right, don't do it. Huh. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, if it don't feel right, don't do it. Huh. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, if it don't feel right, don't do it. Huh. Now we're going to play the What If game. And in this song, we're going to learn what to do if a stranger tries to get you to go with them, or if somebody tries to touch your private parts. Do you know where your private parts are? They're where your underwear or your pants cover. Nobody should be touching your private parts. Apart from when you're very young, mommy or daddy will have to wash you there. But you'll soon learn how to do that for yourself. Or maybe, if you're sick or sore, mommy or daddy or a doctor might have to put some medicine there. But apart from that, nobody should ever be touching your private parts. We're also going to learn what to do if somebody in your own home or your family makes you feel uncomfortable or tries to hurt you. All you've got to do in this game is shout no! So I want you to shout out nice and loud. We're gonna play the What If game. There's questions and answers for you. If you wanna be a winner every time, this is what you've got to do. Say no! No! Just say no! What if, after school, a stranger tries to take you home, and they're driving in a shiny new car, and they say, hello, you want a ride? Oh no, you're a stranger. I won't go for a ride in your car, 'cause my mommy and daddy told me never to go with someone I don't know. I'd say no. Just say no. Now what if you're at home and the babysitter's looking after you, and they try to touch you under your clothes? What would you do? You'd say no. Babysitter, I don't want you touching me there, because those are my private parts, and my body don't belong to you. I'd say no. Just say no. We are playing the What If game. There's questions and answers for you. If you wanna be a winner every time, this is what you've got to do. Say no! Just say no! Now what if there's someone, a friend or part of your family, and they touch you or hurt you, it makes you feel bad or uncomfortable? What would you say? You'd say no! Please don't do that. I don't like you touching me that way. And though I really like you, please be gentle with me, 'cause I'm just little, you see. I'd say no. Just say no. Say no. It's really important to tell somebody if someone is hurting you or touching your private parts. Even if you feel scared or embarrassed, you need to be very, very brave and tell someone. There are so many people to tell. Mums, dads, grannies, grandpas, aunties, uncles, teachers, cousins, neighbours, parents of your friends, police, nurses, and so many more people around you. Now, if you tell someone and they don't believe you, they might even tell you to keep it a secret. But then you go and you tell somebody else. If they don't believe you, then you tell somebody else. You keep telling till somebody listens and helps you. Don't ever, ever give up. If you've got a problem, you don't know what to do, go and tell somebody till they listen to you. You've got to find someone to tell your troubles to. If you've got a problem, find someone who'll listen to you. Talk to your mom and dad, gran and grandpa too, your aunt or your uncle or your teacher at school. You've got to keep on telling till someone listens to you. If you've got a problem, find someone to tell it to. If someone has hurt you, you don't know what to do, go and tell somebody till they listen to you. You've got to find someone to tell your troubles to. If you've got a problem, find someone who'll listen to you. Talk to your neighbor, your mentor at your school, someone you know or trust. Sharing problems is a must. Just keep on telling till someone listens to you. If you've got a problem, find someone to tell it to. If you've got a problem, keep telling till they listen to you. Oh yeah. Let's talk about love. It's very important to be loved, and people don't show their love to you by hurting you or doing things that make you feel uncomfortable. People show that they love you by doing things with you like reading books, playing games, having fun, going for walks, or maybe showing you how to ride your bicycle. Love is all about sharing and caring for each other. Our parents and carers make sure we're looked after. They feed us, make sure we clean our teeth, and that we have clean clothes to wear. And if we're sick, they take us to the doctor. It's very important that we're looked after well, so we can grow up healthy and happy and strong. Love is gentle. Love is kind. Sing along and you will find there's so many nice things we can do to show our love. Won't you read me a story? So let's go out and play some ball. You could help me ride my bike so I won't fall. There are so many things we can do together. There are so many ways we can show we care. There are so many times we can tell each other I love you. If you've got some time to share, I'd like to share with you. Love is gentle, love is kind. Sing along and you will find it's so nice to share. hope you've enjoyed singing along to all the songs with us, and that you'll remember the things that we've learned today about your special body. Remember to say no if someone tries to touch your private parts, or if people try to do things that make you feel uncomfortable or that hurt you. Remember the rule: if it don't feel right, don't do it. And remember to tell somebody if you're being hurt or touched or bullied in any way. And keep telling till someone listens to you. Don't you ever, ever give up. Come on, let's all sing the My Body is My Body song one more time. It's my body, my body.
It is so good to see y'all in here again. I miss Cass so much. Glad that you're in here. Everybody's in here. What case are you talking about? Yeah, they are doing lots of this. Okay, let's see. This is one of our displays. Was it Springfield, Springfield, Illinois, or where? Okay, let me write that down. Answer it here. Okay. Our display, Talia Fireman, Springfield. Okay. Write this down. Matthew Tool. Tool with an E. Battle Creek. Is that Wisconsin? Battle Creek, Wisconsin, or where? Wonder. David Bailey. Oh, okay. Cold Waters. And formerly of Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo. J.B. LaPointe. Of Athens. I wonder what part of Athens. Because I lived in Athens, Alabama. Then there's Athens, Georgia. So, oh, wow. Emma Kenny. I have to look her up sometime. So that's her creator name. Yeah, we are here. I just copied and pasted. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. That's okay to copy and paste. You're right. You're good. Hey, Cash, I'm gonna make you also an admin too. So if you're ever in here, see something that should be in here. And as a mod too. There you go. She is good and she covers a lot. Does she cover a lot with children, or is it also where she goes adults? Well, I'd like to end up doing another channel at another time where I could do, the adults. Yeah. Lots of love there, Cash. But please keep us informed on all that. And I wrote down the names. So it looks like I might have to look at one of the case at a time, right? Tyler Furman, that. Sure. You've been missed. I've been wondering where you've been. So I think that's important apps that we need to look at and possibly download, and I think they will be beneficial to us and use it. Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely also would have to when I have my right now I send it to the publisher with a added uh I think I if they're gonna reread it again, I told them that I put enough in there now that I don't think I need to add any more writing. Um and they're supposed to format it so we see what is supposed to happen next. And it's supposed to be at about 17 different places where people could get my book, the new one when it comes out, like Barnes and Noble and Apple Books and such. Of course, Amazon, da 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 da. But I think we need to share our stories, and with us sharing our stories, I think it adds more. Like when I'm doing my video, it adds more like personal experience coming through there. You know what I'm saying there, Cash? What my book is? Cash, did you know that I was abused terribly as a child and I was also sex trafficked? Um, I was child pornography, all that. I dealt with all. So I'm an advocate against all this since it's happened to me. So I try to get the word out about the different things and try to keep kids safe, people safe. Yeah. So it's going to be about different things like that. And it's got more in there about the abuse my ex-husband did, a little bit more on there, how the police did not protect me. A little bit more about, there was something I listed in there about when my dad um, cut me when I was 4 years old. I actually got this, a little bit of the story in there. Little things like that. No, I ain't run out of stuff. I ain't nowhere near to said everything in there. There's some things I cannot say right now, you know. I cannot say about the uh, devil worship in the book, but I can say it online here, okay? Okay, I can talk about, say that a little bit, but not too much. Um, there's some names I cannot mention because if I do go ahead and talk about some of this other stuff, it would spill the beans and make it more dangerous for me as well. Boy, I'm gonna get your wife to get you good about that. But this new book is called Shattered Innocence Revised, so it's gonna be the other book, but it's gonna be revised with more things in it. Do not get her too high. Do y'all want to help him? Help get us? Stay quiet. Okay, you're safe with me. All right. Well, lots of love to everybody, and I hope this information helps a lot of people. And maybe you'll be game to put this on your because you never know when you might end up coming upon somebody just walking in a grocery store that's mean and grab you or anything. And you got this app right here and you got this recording going down, you know. And it's like, yes, you got it all recorded. It's because somebody might have said, I never said that, right? I never said that to that person. I never did this, but you got it recorded. Thank you so much. I respect you too. I respect and love all of y'all. And I'll see y'all. Maybe I'll try to get back on and do another show tomorrow. We'll see. And it's lots of love. Would y'all like me to do the rain thing tomorrow or my body is my body to tell more about that? I like to have more people to come in here who would like to share their story of abuse where they can share that because it's happening too often. Exactly, Cash. You are right. If you keep it, if you keep quiet, you know, the perpetrators win. Thank you so much, Eric. I'm glad you're here, bro. Lots of love. Is that what y'all would like the next time, or do y'all want me to go into? Because I think we ought to get more and show y'all what rain is. Okay. I get more information about rain so that y'all be able to see and know about that program. Well, thank y'all so much, and y'all have a blessed day. And do something special for yourselves. Just know that you matter and you are appreciated. Do whatever one. Well, thank you, Cash. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Well, God bless y'all. You matter.